guys, it's Terry here from Lizard Creek Quilting, and you're seeing me because my social media manager guy behind the camera back there decided that I needed to talk to you face to face and tell you a little bit about how I came about to do Morse code. Now, Morse code, it was used in the military to send secret messages. So that's kind of what I'm thinking when I designed this chop of the fabric. Was I wanted the message of mom and dad's letters to be in there, but not like screaming at you. I wanted it to be just kind of secret in there. So when I was reading the letters, I wrote down different words that they used a lot. They used sweetheart multiple times in the letters. Love, of course, was in there all the time. And a lot of times darling was a real term of endearment that they used. So I looked up a table for Morse code to figure out how it worked, and I wrote it down on these little cheat sheets. Wrote them down again on another sheet, scanned this into my computer, and then manipulated it once I got into the program, and that's where this chop, how it came out to be. So all of these little dots and dashes say sweetheart, darling, and love, and just manipulated through the design. And it's meant to be just kind of a quieter blender type fabric, but yet it has just, loads of meaning behind it once you know that it says sweetheart, darling, and love. It comes in the red, white, blue, and this really pretty gray type design that just has worked in so many different fabric combinations, and yeah, that's what I have. Okay, here we are today, and today we're going to talk about the last chop that I designed. There's usually 6 chops in a collection, and when you're seeing that word that's spelled T-J-A-P, that's how you pronounce it, chop. So now you know how that sounds. So the last chop is what I'm calling an XOXO heart. In mom and dad's letters, sometimes it's like they didn't know what else to say, and they just kept writing XOXO. So that struck a chord with me. So I moved around some X's and O's and turned them into a heart. So we'll show you what these look like, because I think they turned out it just turned out to such a pretty chop. We'll start at the bottom with this red one. So you can see here, that it looks like a heart, but it's X's and O's. So there's this solid red one, this pretty one that's just it has kind of a vintage feel, like your old letters. The tablet paper was, just this yellowed paper with, the red, white, and blue. I know I probably say it about all of them, but this one is kind of my favorite. It's kind of a dusty military blue and a deep maroon, and I just think it really shows up such pretty colors. And then this final blue one has like a light blue. The chop part of it is variegated blues, and the background is this deep navy. And yeah, I just think that it's very pretty. So in last week's post, Lauren hinted that we had a special surprise for you coming. So I'm going to slide across these red, white, and blue ones and pull out our surprise. And ta-da! Here is the surprise. When Island Boutique asked me to do this, and we talked about red, white, and blue as a colorway, I said, do you think we could do it like in some happy colors? Also, like think candy colored hearts, with it being Valentine coming pretty soon. And they agreed to that. So we have a whole nother collection using all the same chops that you've seen before, but in different colors, in kind of happy candy colors. So we're just going to show you today what some of those happy colors look like in this same cross-stitch heart chop. So we'll start at the bottom. And again, we kind of went with this vintage type background look with multicolored hearts. And then this one is kind of a bubblegummy pink, and then a real soft yellow as the chop color. This one is just kind of a brighter blue with not quite white, but not quite blue either. Just a kind of soft, lighter blue. And then this one's my favorite. It is a pretty background color of turquoise and blues. And then the chop is kind of a deeper, I want to say denim. Not quite navy, not blue. It's kind of denim looking. And it's been really fun to add into quilts. So there you have it. This is the cross stitch heart chop, and our news that you're going to be seeing these colors in these chops in more colors, but in happier colors. And that's what I have. And we'll see you next time.